Hi, everyone. Welcome to Monday. Okay, so here's what we're covering in class today. I'm actually introducing the overall unit that has all of our elements of art in it, which is called What Every Artist Should Know. And then I'm going to go over the statement of inquiry today because what we're going to do is look at that statement of inquiry as we go through each of the elements of art. So remember, right now, here are the 7 elements of art: line, shape, form, space, texture, value, and color. And we are focusing on color theory right now. So a quick review of the color wheel. This is slightly different than when you did in class, but you have your color wheel laid out, and you have your cool colors, which are on one side, which tend to be the earthy type of colors, nature inspired, and the warm colors, the yellows, the yellow oranges, the reds, all of those are the warm colors, and they tend to be more inspired by like the sun or fire. Then you've got your primary colors, the 3 colors that cannot be made by mixing any other colors, so yellow, blue, and red. And then by mixing primary colors, you get secondary colors. Then tertiary colors are the ones in between, the blends. Yellow green is between yellow and green. Green blue is between blue and green. You have complementary that are opposite each other on the color wheel, so those are a big clash, and analogous, which are touching each other, so they kind of blend together. Monochromatic is one color, and if you add white to the hue, you get a lighter version of it. So if you have red, you have shades of pink. And then if you add black to it, you will have like into the burgundy range. Okay, so if you will write down statement of inquiry, this is something we'll be focusing on the rest of the trimester. So our statement of inquiry is composition and structure leads to communication about our product. So composition and structure leads to communication about a product. Please write that down in your process journal. But what we're looking is how things are put together, what they look like, leads to what this says about a product. Communicating is actually our key concept. So just even by looking at these things, you can tell what they are, even though they're blacked out, right? Because of the composition, how they're put together. So by looking at this, what is this? That's a canned food, maybe a can of beans or a can of tomato sauce. Looking at this, these could be Coca-Cola, just the way they're packaged. There's 6 of them together. They're all the same size. They have the flip top. That just by the way these are put together, the composition and the structure, it helps you know what it is. This one down here is nail polish, the composition of it. And then I don't know actually what this is. So it's like a mystery thing. These look like these are all cosmetic type of things. Okay, so we are actually looking, the global context, this is how we tie things to the rest of the world. We are looking at personal and cultural expression. So what is the nature and purpose of creative expression? How do we create things through art that helps us express things about the world around us? And we're actually exploring, the exploration we're doing is products and developing products. Okay, so color theory, I'd like you to look at this, the psychology behind color. It's a quick video. And what it does is, it's about a 6-minute video, but what it does is it talks about how color influences your choices of things that you buy. Colors evoke different references. So go in and take a look at that one. And like I said, I'm going through this pretty fast, but you can go back and slow it down. And then the other thing is, let's take a look at color emotion guide. So when you're looking at like yellows and stuff, yellow tends to go with optimism, something that is warm. It gives us warm like the sun. And these are all different famous companies that use yellow want you to think of something positive, something warm, like McDonald's or Best Buy. Friendly is orange, and that means cheerful and confident. So Nickelodeon, Stars Network, Harley Davidson, something that's friendly and cheerful, exciting and bold. These are in the red range. So these are all Coca-Cola. Wants you to know they're innovative and they're exciting and they're bold and they're youthful. Coca-Cola is marketed towards you guys. Here's Target, Lego. A lot of kids games and stuff will be in this realm. Then you've got creative. Purple is creative, imaginative, and wise. And these are all the different things that kind of go with that. Blue is trustworthy. Blue, when you see blue, it's very calming, and it gives you something that's like dependable and strength. So a lot of the a lot of the computer companies tend to use blue because they want you to think that their computers are trustworthy, that they aren't going to break down. Whenever we see green, we think of health, nature, growth. When you think of the recycling symbol, that happens to be green. And so when you're looking at this, a lot of Animal Planet, Tropicana, when people want to think that it is more healthy or that it's more tied to nature, they're going to use green. Whole Foods. The thing I always laugh at is what's this one? Monster. Monster is the opposite of healthy, but they use it. And then you have this grayish or neutral color, monochromatic, that tends to give balance. It doesn't pull in any colors, but it's very calming, balance, neutral. It just is very mellow. And so Apple has actually transitioned to that. You have other things that are part of this too. Puma, Nike, the balance and everything is it's definitely tends to be a lot of shoe companies too. Okay. All right. So remember, our statement of inquiry, composition and structure leads to communication about a product. So I just want you to kind of look. Here's Starbucks. Starbucks has evolved over the time. They started with the brown marketing, and now they have gone to the mermaid. They've always had this little mermaid in green, right? So what does that tell you about their company? Well, they're using green. They want you to think peaceful growth, tied to nature, healthy, the round symbol, that it's a complete circle and that it never ends. So just kind of, we want to look at how companies choose their stuff. Trust me, they don't just slap green on a label. There has to be a reason for it. And Starbucks actually is pretty big. They have really come out with, the recyclable throwaway coffee containers, the recyclable straws, everything else. They're very committed to the environment. So using this green helps to perpetuate that. Okay. So just kind of wanted to go over those things today with you guys. And then tomorrow we're going to apply this into an art piece. Okay. Talk to you later.